The volleyball team played in the championship match.
And women's tennis began their season.
All this and more coming up on the Penguin Rundown. Welcome into the Penguin Rundown. I'm Richie Giuliano alongside Monica Courage and Monica. The men's and women's tennis teams both played really well in singles play this past weekend.
Yes, they did. They both played really well, and I'm really excited to be talking about tennis for a change. But we don't want to spoil too much because we're going to be talking about women's tennis a little bit later on in the show.
Yeah, we will. And also the football team coming off of a bye week, looking to go 4-0 for the first time since the 2000 season. So we're all excited for that. And talking about football, that's where you're going to get us started today.
The football team returns to action this Saturday after their second bye week of the season. The Gwins look to continue their hot streak after beating Duquesne by a score of 34-14 in their last contest, improving their record to 3-0 on the season. On the offensive side, the Penguins look to continue the scoring attack, averaging 44.3 points a contest and 484.3 total yards per game, while the defense has put up 10 sacks and forced 6 interceptions thus far. With Robert Morris coming to town, the Colonials are fresh off a 31-21 victory over the Virginia Military Institute in Lexington, Virginia. Senior defensive back Kyle Hedges received some exciting news on Tuesday. He has been named a semi-finalist for the William V. Campbell Trophy, which recognizes the best scholar athlete in the nation. The finalists will be named on October 30th. Now Hedges and the Penguins look to improve their record to 4-0 this Saturday against the Colonials at Stambaugh Stadium at 6 p.m. Make sure to come out to the Ice Castle and support the Gwins for the final game of this homestand.
The volleyball team hosted the Red and White Invitational this past weekend, battling against Robert Morris, Eastern Illinois, and Central Michigan. They started out strong by taking down the undefeated Robert Morris Colonials 3-0. Setter Alexia Burns had an excellent match that included 40 assists, 6 kills, 9 digs, and 3 blocks. Brooklyn Pay and Aaliyah Hughes both received double-doubles in kills and digs to help the team pull out the win. Their opponent, the Robert Morris Colonials, are 4th in the nation in blocks per set, but with the team's .239 hitting percentage, they held off the Colonials to only block 3 attacks. The Gwins continued their success by defeating Eastern Illinois in 4 sets. Hughes led the team with 12 kills, and Aaron Callahar contributed 10 kills, 2 aces, and 4 blocks to lead the Gwins into the tournament championship match. Unfortunately, on Saturday, the Central Michigan Chippewas outplayed the Gwins 3-0. Margot Thompson played a match-high 24 digs as a libero, and outside hitter Aaliyah Hughes and setter Alexia Burns were named to the all-tournament team based on their performance at the Invitational. The team will finish out the month of September on the road against Northern Kentucky on Friday and Wright State on Saturday. We wish the Gwins the best of luck as they travel over the weekend. Our very own Abbas Braswell was able to talk with a few notable players about the team's performance.
So, how important was it to pick up 2 wins this weekend?
I think really important, especially going into conference this weekend. I think it helped boost our confidence a lot.
Okay. What's the mindset heading into conference play?
To be a lot better than we were last year and to be confident in the skills that we've worked on in the preseason.
What are you taking from the beginning of the season to help prepare going forward?
We're definitely looking at our games from the past and learning from our mistakes and things we need to work on in order to make ourselves better as a team.
And what has Coach Scott been telling the team to help for preparation?
She's just trying to build our confidence and telling us to give it our all and do the best we can.
The soccer team had a 2-match weekend with the first match beginning Horizon League play. Youngstown State hit the road on Friday to face the Oakland Golden Grizzlies. The 2 squads did battle for the entire 90 minutes, including 2 overtimes, but the Golden Grizzlies capitalized in the second overtime for the 1-0 victory. Junior goalkeeper Kate McEachran made 6 saves over the course of 105 minutes. On Sunday, the Penguins returned home for a non-conference matchup against the Kent State Golden Flashes, a local rival. Kent State jumped out to a 4-0 lead, but the YSU squad did not give up. Late in the second half, freshman Abria Rondon and Lily Welch notched their first collegiate goals. Although the Gwins were defeated 4-2, the team walked away with forward momentum. The next matchup for soccer comes this Saturday against the IUPUI Jaguars, a Horizon League opponent. The match is set for 1 p.m. This game will celebrate Student Alumni Day, and all fans will receive a free ticket to the football game that will follow later in the day. Be sure to support your soccer team and grab a free ticket so you can also support the football team.
The men's tennis team took a trip to Toledo this past weekend for competition, coming home with success. Freshman Will Everett came away with 2 wins against Chicago State and a win against Wayne State. João Garretto of Youngstown State was also able to defeat his opponent from Eastern Illinois in singles play, but would later fall to Wayne State. Eric Grahn led the way for YSU with singles wins against Eastern Illinois, Wayne State, and Chicago State. Grahn earned himself a spot on the all-tournament team with his outstanding play. In addition to competition in singles play, Grahn and Everett would team up in doubles play. The pair was not as successful in doubles competition, falling to both Case Western Reserve and Toledo. Congrats to the men's tennis team and good luck this Friday at the Joe Hunt Invitational hosted by the U.S. Naval Academy.
The women's tennis team opened up season play at the Thunder in the Mountains tournament in Charleston, West Virginia last Friday. The tournament was held from Friday to Sunday and featured juniors Lucia Zagar and Claudia Barboza leading the Lady Gwins to an impressive debut. The tandem of Zagar and Barboza won all 3 of their double play matches by defeating James Madison and Akron on Friday. They also were able to overcome the combo of Marshall and Toledo on Saturday. In singles plays, Zagar won a retired match against Marshall on Friday and picked up another win on Saturday versus Akron, but ultimately fell short on Sunday to James Madison. Barboza had a similar result, picking up wins against Marshall and Akron, but was defeated on Sunday by James Madison as well. As for the rest of the team, sophomore Elvira Esteo defeated Marshall in a singles match Friday and then teamed up with senior Cassandra Moralea to take down Marshall in doubles play on Saturday. Also on Saturday, junior Tamara Tufel defeated Akron in singles play. You can catch the women's tennis team next when they will be in the ITA Midwest Regionals on October 16th. And for more on the tennis team's performance this year, we're going to send it over to the roundtable where Christina Sanovich and Dom Joseph are standing by with more.
Thanks, Monica and Dom. Let's get to it. Some women's tennis. They were at the Thunder in the Mountains this weekend, and they were pretty impressive. I mean, there's a couple of players that really stood out. Lucia Zagar and Claudia Barboza, especially together in doubles play, were very dominant, but also in singles play.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you said, Thunder in the Mountains, it was hosted by West Virginia and Marshall. It was the junior tandem. I mean, you look to your upperclassmen to perform, and they did. Lucia Zagar and Claudia Barboza, 2 singles wins each against Marshall and Akron, and then 2 doubles wins each against Akron and James Madison. So big performance by those 2. I know we'll get to it in a second where we know who we expected to do well, but these were 2 that we didn't expect for them to do as well as they did. And then looking at sophomore Elvira Esteo had a singles win, junior Tamara Tufel had a singles win, and then the tandem of Esteo and the senior Cassandra Moralea had a doubles win against Marshall.
Yeah, Cassandra Moralea is showing some of her senior leadership
Yes.
with the sophomore partner, like you kind of talked about. I mean, that's huge. You need more than just one team to step up and be your A team. You need A and A1 teams. But like you said, that there were some players that we thought were going to lead this team, and it wasn't who we expected. I mean, we kind of thought maybe Amon Hassim and Tamara Tufel were going to be the 2 big names. Yeah. And while I think they played well, that's not who we are hearing the most about, which is a little bit surprising to us.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Tufel get that singles win, Moralea on the double side get a win, but it was Barboza and Zagar that really stepped it up, showing themselves as the upperclassmen. Now, we're no longer sophomores, no longer freshmen. We can do this too. And that was big for these 2, especially against opponents like Marshall, Akron, and West Virginia. These are legit opponents, and including James Madison. So I'm very proud of those 2, and I know the entire team is proud of those 2. And that's one thing that was really impressive to me because, like you said, is it going to be Amon Hassim and Tamara Tufel again? Here comes Barboza and Zagar to the rescue.
And I know we're only into the first tournament, but, I mean, going forward, they have the ITA Midwest Regionals, but they have a break before then. So they have time to prepare, look back at this weekend, see what they want to change individually, and maybe get some more practice together in doubles. and prepare for that in the middle of October. So they have a
And-
nice break to get ready.
And it's hosted by Michigan State, so you know you're going to be taking on some tougher opponents as well.
Absolutely, but that's going to do it for us here at the round table. We're going to send it back to Monica and Richie for more.
This coming Saturday, the cross-country team will be crossing into Cedarville, Ohio to take part in the All-Ohio Cross Country Championships. This will be the team's first time participating in this particular tournament since their 2015 season. The last time YSU competed at the All-Ohio Championships, the team came away with an 8th place finish with a time of 24 minutes and 52.68 seconds. For this tournament, the Penguins will be rising from a long 3-week break. Athletes to look out for from the men's team include junior Tyler Pullman and junior Derek Bassinger. Pullman recently finished 8th at the team's most recent meet, the Tommy Evans Invitational. He ran with a time of 19 minutes and 55.2 seconds, and Bassinger also made it to the top 15 runners at the Invitational with a final time of 20 minutes and 25.8 seconds. On the women's side, keep an eye out for freshman Morgan Cole as she blazes by. She was able to secure a 9th place finish at the Tommy Evans Invitational, and good luck to the cross-country team for this Saturday's run.
The men's golf team is back in action next week at the Firestone Invitational in Akron. The 2-day event begins Monday after an off week for the team. The Penguins are gearing up for the event at the Firestone Country Club after setting career records at the Joe Faganis Marshall Invitational earlier this month. Good luck to the men's golf team. For results and stats, tune in next week and check out YSUsports.com.
This past weekend, the women's golf team participated in the Nittany Lion Invitational and finished 11th overall with a team 3-round score of 939. Sophomore Puthita Quan Rudy was the standout player of the game as she tied for 14th place at the Invitational. Quan Rudy finished with a 3-round score of 222. She had a 77, 71, and 74 respectively in 3 rounds. This helped earn the sophomore her 3rd consecutive top 15 finish this fall season. Quan Rudy finished out the tournament strong as she hit her last 11 holes 5 under par. Freshman Christina Lewis tied for 32nd with a 3-round score of 231, tying for 7th. The Gwins will be continuing their fall schedule October 7th and 8th at the Akron Silver Lake Shootout at Silver Lake Country Club in Silver Lake, Ohio.
The women's basketball team has released their full 2019-2020 schedule. The Penguins tip off the season on November 5th against Canisius at 5:15 p.m. The women's non-conference schedule includes 6 home games and 5 games on the road. Horizon League play is set to begin on December 28th at home versus IUPUI. The Gwins close out their regular season with a road trip to Wisconsin, taking on Milwaukee and Green Bay on February 27th and 29th. Key returners are senior forward Mary Dunn, junior guard Chelsea Olsen, and junior guard McKenna Peters. Best of luck to the women's basketball team as they gear up for the upcoming season.
Now it's time for this week's Play of the Week. We're going to send it over to Abbas Braswell, who has more for us.
Thanks for tuning in to this week's Penguin Play of the Week. We'll take you out to Farmers National Bank Field for Lily Welch's first collegiate goal. Let's take a look. Here's a pass from Kendra Pumpin setting up Lily Welch for a header. This freshman's first goal would help the Gwins score another point. The Gwins would drop this game 4-2, but will give them momentum into next week. Thanks for watching. Monica and Richie, back to you.
Thank you, Abbas. This week we also have a Man on the Street special, so we're going to send it over to Dom Stevenson, who has more.
Hi, this is Dom Stevenson here with Rundown, and this is Man on the Street.
This is
Emma.
Tommy.
Shamore De Niro.
Clayton Petrella.
Justin.
What new teams are coming to YSU?
YSU.
We got lacrosse. I don't know what other teams we currently have, if I'm being honest.
I have no clue.
YSU girls rugby, football, volleyball, underwater basket weaving.
Where does the women's volleyball team play?
I'm assuming at YSU.
Probably over there.
Beagley.
Beagley what?
Center.
Yeah. Where does the women's volleyball team play?
Is that in Beagley?
Yeah.
It is? Mm-hmm. Cool.
How many football championships has Jim Tressel won?
All of them.
3.
Close.
4.
Closer.
5.
At YSU or overall?
Overall.
5.
Can I get a hint?
No more than 10.
7.
5.
2.
A little higher.
4.
One more.
5.
5.
Yes. What is the men's Division I NCAA basketball tournament record?
0.
Correct. What is YSU's record in men's Division I NCAA basketball?
8.
They've never been.
Wow.
I have no idea.
Probably a good one. Probably not a good one.
4.
0. But thank you so much.
That's all for us here at the Penguin Rundown. For news, highlights, and more, be sure to check out ysusports.com and follow us on all of our social medias, Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and Snapchat at Penguin Rundown 1. I'm Monica Kurjan.
And I'm Richie Giuliano.
See you next week, Penguin Nation.